Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight, the Dirt League's Australia Midget Series heads to Lanier National Speedway. Good evening, my name is Brett Wheeler. Thank you for joining us here on this Wednesday night. We've got midgets on the program, and then we will also have the 410 winged sprint cars as they travel to the greatest track in the world, the home of the sprint car capital of the world, the Docksville Raceway. We're getting set for qualifying right now. We apologise about the little bit of delayed start, but we are going to get into this one here in just a moment. We are going to go out and share the video out to a few people, and we ask that you do the same. If you can, hit the like and follow button, share it out to all your friends and family. Jordan McDonnell, quick time so far with a 14.386. Jared Steen and James Robbie, second and third. 3.86. So right after qualifying, we're going to have heat races. We've got a full server, 50 cars signed into the pit area. We might try and watch a few of the drivers here. Let's see who else is on the racetrack. In Caterpillar 99, Luke Sayer going 39th quick. Aaron Humble finishing up 20th quick. Joel Berkeley coming out onto the racetrack. At the moment, 7th quick with a 14.450. Bailey Hall on the circuit as well. So 49 cars taken a time. I believe the one car that is not running tonight will be Zach Phelan. Of course, he will be on race control duties. So welcome to the first of two streams here on Ultimate Dirt TV. A full lineup of midgets to tackle the Dirt League's Australia Midget Series. Heat number 1. And well done to Jordan McDonnell on going quick time here this evening. Top 10 separated by a 10th. The top 20, a little bit over 2/10 of a second. Let's go ahead and take a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid for heat race number 1. Starting on pole, cut number 9 of Jordan McDonnell on his outside, the 191 of Mitchell Piskalik. To continue on the New Zealand trend, out of position 3, the 67 of Brayton Davison. On his outside, the 97 of Ben Morrison. Starting position 5, the first of the Australians in the 111 car, Lewis Clark, will start position 5 on his outside. Out of position 6, the 305 in fact, of Thomas Paul. Ryan Stacey in car 40 will start position 7. In fact, he did not start. Out of position 8, the 41 of Brendan Palmer. Mark Orton in the 86 will line up out of position 9, and Wade Benson will start position 10. In fact, move Mark Orton to position 7, leaving the inside row of row number 5 empty. We get set for the first heat here of the Dirt League's Australia Midget Series, live from Lanier National Speedway. Your home and number 1 home for dirt track racing here on the iRacing.com service, right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Of course, we are live on YouTube and Facebook. Don't forget to check out our website at www.ultimatedirttv.com. Pace truck is in. McDonnell and Piskalik. Davison And Ben Morrison, green flag is out on the inside row. Got an absolute belter of a start. Davison now going to slide up to the top of the racetrack. Down the back straight away. Pescalek running back there in third. Davison works high through turn number 1 and 2. McDonnell, your leader. Davison, Morrison. Morrison around the outside of Mitchell Pescalek. We go back to Lewis Clark and Thomas Paul battling it out side by side. Top 4 going to go on to the main event. Everyone else goes through to the B and C mains. McDonnell, your race leader, but we watch Morrison and Pescalek continue to go side by side through turn number 3 and 4. 10 laps of distance here in heat number 1 and all heats tonight. So far we are 3 laps in with 7 to go. Davison now putting the pressure on McDonnell. McDonnell slams the door shut going into turn 3 and 4. And Davison keeps the foot in the bucket. And oh boy, it is going to be on for young and old. Pescalek sneaking his way into position 2. Davison continues to work through the middle of the racetrack. Morrison now under pressure from Thomas Paul. So New Zealand at the moment going 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 6 in the books. 4 to go. Remember, top 4 going to advance. Davison, Pescalek, McDonnell and then Morrison. Thomas Paul in 5th. Lewis Clark, Brendan Palmer, Mark Horton, Wade Benson, Ryan Stacey. 1 lap down, so come out, miss the grid. And well, it's going to put him behind the 8 ball already. The tip of the green, 2 laps to go for your race leader in Brayton Davison in car number 67. Pescalek continues to work the bottom of the racetrack through 1 and 2. We'll do the same in 3 and 4. McDonnell trying to get a run up on the inside. Catches the left rear of Pescalek. And McDonnell loses a ton of ground but won't lose any position, but is sure under fire from Ben Morrison into 3 and 4. Checkered flag at the ready, ladies and gentlemen. Brayton Davison getting the job done ahead of Mitchell Pescalek, Jordan McDonnell, Ben Morrison, Thomas Paul, Lewis Clark, Mark Horton, Brendan Palmer. In fact, Wade Benson, Brendan Palmer, and Ryan Stacey. That completes heat number 1. Heat number 2 up next, of course. Let's go ahead and take a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid. Starting on pole, car number 91 of Jared Steen. He will line up alongside car number 19 of Joel Berkeley. Starting position 3, car number 10 of Murray Howe, Lachlan Horton. In the 92, will start position number 4. Out of position 5, car number 1 of Caden Brown. On his outside, out of position 6, the 8 car of Nathan Clark. Dale Jordison will start position 7 in car number 18. Darren Lord in the 015 will start position number 8. We go back to our final row, car number 39 of Chris Ansell. He will start position 9. And your 10th starter in car number 44, Glenn Ince, will make up this 10-car field. Heat number 2 on the program. Top 4 once again will move through to the main event. Everybody else going through the C and B main. Jeffrey, welcome. Here we go, heat 2, 10 on the board. Jared Steen, Joel Berkeley. Gonna lead us to the drop of the green flag, and we're underway, heat number 2. Keep an eye on Caden Brown and also Nathan Clark coming from the 3rd row. This is going to be a tough heat race to make it through. Clark on the outside of Murray Howe. There's your battle for 4th right now. Steen, meanwhile, in the number 91 car, got a couple of new sponsors in the Tanked SRT stable. Berkeley down low into turn 3. 3 and 4, and Berkeley catches the inside wall. Murray Howe caught up involved in that one. Darren Lord goes back to the pits. Well, Jared Steen, Lachlan Horton, Dale Jordison, your top 3. Then you go back to Nathan Clark. Slide job for the 4th and final transfer spot by the Indy Race Parts car number 1 of Caden Brown. Clark going to return the serve. In fact, stays in the middle of the racetrack. Brown powers back around the outside into 3 and 4. Brown up top. Clark down low. Just in front of them, your 18 car of Dale Jordison. And there was nothing in it at the line. Oh, Dale Jordison catches Lachlan Horton. Chris Ansell involved in that one, I believe, and Dale Jordison now. Caden Brown 3rd. Nathan Clark 4th. They're all over the back of the 92 through turn number 1 and 2. Lachlan Horton. Meanwhile, Jared Steen really starting to motor along in the number 91 car. 4 remain for your race leader. We go on board right now with Nathan Clark. As we see 2nd and 3rd just in front of him. Really see him working the wheel through the turns. They are hard on the gas right now. Two remain for Steen. Out to almost a 2-second lead over Lachlan Horton. Horton looking to start position 6 in the main event tonight. Here is your leader. He is just absolutely gone. 2.1 seconds running the slide job line. Horton goes up top. Oh no, car around. I believe that might have been Nathan Clark through 3 and 4. Ladies and gentlemen, Jared Steen going to get the victory. Second going to go to Horton. Brown 3rd, and Berkeley recovers. In fact, it's going to be Glenn Ince who sneaks into that 4th spot. Joel Berkeley going to come home 5th. Nathan Clark, Chris Ansell, Dale Jordison, Murray Howe, and Darren Lord. Heat number 2 complete. Still plenty of action to come on your home for Dirt Sim Racing. Let's take a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid for heat race number 3. Starting on pole in car number 48, it's the gutter rat himself of James Robbie. On his outside in car number 21, Alan Tacken. Starting position 3, car number 17 of Michael Wilson. Out of position 4, car number 50 of Tom Callahan. Your 5th starter in car number 71, David Sanford. He will start alongside car number 43 of Dylan Shepherd out of position 6. Starting position 7, the 36 of Jackson Callow. Starting out of position 8, the 45 of Lance Bainton. Once again, your final row on the inside, car number 47, Jacob Penno will start up alongside car number 38 of Bailey Hall. Justin, if you message the Dirt Leagues Australia Facebook page, of course it's too late now, their server's full. They run every second week. Message the guys, the Dirt Leagues Australia Facebook page, and the guys who run the page will be able to tell you exactly how to join. We are just simply the broadcaster. 10 laps on the board, heat number 3. Robbie and Tacken, green flag is out. A bunch of clowns on the front row. David Sanford already putting the moves on the 17 car of Michael Wilson. But James Robbie going to lead down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Tacken runs high through the top side of 3 and 4. Right now got Callahan. And then the 17 car, Michael Wilson battling with David Sanford. Sanford looking to pick up 1, maybe 2 spots. Car upside down, Jacob Penno, I believe. Tacken trying this stuff down low now into turn number 1 and 2. Does he go for the slider? No, stays down low in your races for the lead off of turn 2. James Robbie and Alan Tacken. Tom Callahan, David Sanford closely in 3rd and 4th, and he go back to the 17 car of Michael Wilson. Jackson Callow not too far away. Jackson Callow kind of just moving. Wilson out of the way, but we stay up front right now. It's a 2-car battle, and Tom Callahan trying to make this a 3-car battle. At the line, James Robbie. Looked like he had it by about inches. Alan Tacken knows all about inches. About 3 inches to be exact, but Tacken will lead at the halfway stage of this one from James Robbie. We take a look at the onboard shot of Alan Tacken right now. You see him really working the wheel. Just over the left-hand shoulder there, James Robbie. Really getting a good shot of Tacken working the wheel right now. And you see Callahan just coming into the picture. 3 laps to go. Look at that wheel just work. Robbie, he is close. Can he make the move? He's got 1.5 to do it. Tacken, Robbie, Callahan. Tacken, you better be careful. Very close, that inside wall. And how about Callahan? Here comes James Robbie on the inside. Tacken continues to lead for the final time in heat number 3. Through 3 and 4, will he get the heat win? Yes, he will. He gets it done. He is going to be absolutely chuffed about that one. James Robbie, Tom Callahan, David Sanford, your top 4 going through. Callow, Bainton, Wilson, and the rest of the guys that I did miss. Heat 3 is complete. Lanier once again putting on a spectacle. Let's go ahead and take a look at your wicked cushion starting grid for heat race number 4. Starting on pole, car number 23 of Mitchell G. On his outside in car number 34, out of position 2, it's Aaron Kelly. Second row on the inside, out of position 3, car number 5 of James Rice. On his outside in the Hector Casa Speed Nation 666 car, it is Harry Edwards. Lining up out of position 5, car number 33 of Carl Hoffmans. Brady Baldwin in car 7 will start position 6. Starting position 7, the 04 car of Trent Gosley. Luke Sayer in the 99 will start position number 8. Your final row inside, out of position 9, the 55 of Marcus Kinitzka. And starting position 10, car number 42 of Christopher Tomlin. Set on the board, heat 4, the penultimate heat race of the night, G and Kelly. Oh, it's going to be G down the low side on the exit of turn number 2, Kelly Rice, second and third. Right now, busy for 4th. Oh, the 33 car. Carl Hoffman's caught the left rear. Trent Gosley now moves to position number 4. Meanwhile, Rice now moves into position 2, but here comes Aaron Kelly back up on the inside. Ricey right through the middle of the racetrack. Good battle going on for second and third. Kelly going to slide up in front of Rice. Rice has to get on the brakes. Gives him a little bit of a bumper. Here comes Gosley now looking to the outside. Move Kinitzka from 9th up to position 5, challenging for 4th. The 55 has made some moves. Kinitzka now moves into position 4, relegating Gosley outside of the transfer spot. Gosley rails the top side, Kinitzka through the middle. Give Gosley back 4th. Oh boy, this is exciting. G still leads by half a second. Edwards having some trouble in 1 and 2. Kanetska right through the middle. He wants to put pressure and get some insurance and move up at least 3 rows. Kanetska once again, he's going to have pressure from the 04 car of Trent Gosley. In the final 3 laps, has Gosley or even Harry Edwards, have they got something for the 55? Kanetska just making that car just wide enough to where Gosley can't actually make the move and make the pass. Edwards went down low in turns 3 and 4. Edwards going to stay down low in 1 and 2. How good is this? And Gosley around the outside, 3 wide in the turn number 3 and 4. This is your battle for the transfer spot. One more time. Gosley has 4th at the line. Kanetska going to slide. No, we won't slide up in front of him. Edwards and Kanetska to make contact. Gosley on the outside. The battle on for the lead as well. You don't know where to look. Oh, wow. What a race. What a finish. Mitchell G with the win. Second goes to Kelly Rice and Gosley. Those 4 will advance. How can you top that? Well, let's try and find out with our final heat race on the night. Let's take a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid. Starting on pole, car number 3 of Lewis Hewitt on his outside, car number 22 of Caleb Beecroft. Starting position 3, car number 9 of Trent Vardy, and a position 4, car number 46 of Aaron Humble. Your 5th starter in car 24, Lincoln Bishop. He will start up alongside car number 66 of Dylan Stacey. Your 7th starter inside red number 4, car number 78 of John Schultz. And I am very shocked to see this guy so far down the order, starting position number 8 in car number 12, Brett Junior Morris. Your final starter on the inside is the back row auto himself in car number 27. There's every chance that I'm going to butcher this name. Stefan Gals is what we're going to go with. If you're in, I apologize if I got it wrong. Let me know. The final heat race of the night, the Dirt League's Australia Midget Series. Of course, don't forget, in just under an hour's time, we're going to have a new stream on Facebook and YouTube. This time, the 410s. They will take to the Knoxville Raceway, the sprint car capital of the world. Stefan Gals, is that right, Wade? Geez, not bad for a first guess. Thank you for that. Hewitt, Beecroft. I'm sure they have. Oh, Beecroft got a good start on the outside. He's going to lead down the back straight away and by about 3 car lengths. Here comes Aaron Humble now with the move outside inside. Look at car number 11 of Trent Vardy. Hewitt 3rd. Looking like he may even just get swallowed up because here comes the 12. That's Brett Junior Morris in the 12 right through the middle, trying to put pressure. Hewitt getting shuffled back to position 4. Hewitt shuts the door on Vardy. Vardy not giving up without a fight. There is contact. Hewitt around. Also Vardy around. Someone else around as well. John Schultz in the 78. Beecroft, your leader from Humble, and Brett Junior Morris. So the Kiwis once again, they are dominating the heat races in this one. There's about 75 of them, all in a 49 car server. Exaggeration, but the battle is on for the race lead. Look at Humble on the outside. Beecroft on the inside, coming to halfway home, this time by 5 down, 5 to go. Beecroft continues to roll the bottom. Humble continues to rip the lip on the top of the cushion on this 3/8 of a mile dirt racetrack. Massive ledge down the back straightaway. You can see the way Aaron Humble's car leant over on the left rear. The same into turn number 1 and 2. Tell you what, here's a good look at what I'm talking about. We go on board with Brett Jr. Morris, the driver in third. A perfect camera for the battle that is in front right now. 3 to go. Keep an eye on Humble's car. Ready? Watch it lean over to the left. Just there. Morris is doing it as well. Trying to run the top side of the racetrack. Yes, David. 410s at Knoxville. 2 laps to go. Beecroft, Humble, Morris. Humble, your leader with 1 to go. Beecroft down low. Morris goes down low as well. Surprising since he's been run on the top side pretty much the entire race when he had the chance. Off for turn number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, Aaron Humble gets the win. Second, going to go to Caleb Beecroft, Brett Jr. Morris, and Lincoln Bishop home in 4th. Dylan Stacey, Stefan Gowes, John Schultz, Trent Vardy, Lewis Hewitt, and of course Zach Phelan not running this one. We move straight into... Not sure why we're going to warm-up session. Yeah, just going to be right back. Wow.
Boys.
Well, you might be wondering what's going on, and well, we're wondering the same thing as well. There is a little bit of an issue. There is no C or B main, so the top 4 went straight into the main event, putting us into a 20-car feature. So unfortunately, the drivers that finished 5th on back in the heat races, their night is done. We go straight to the main event here in a couple of seconds. So a little bit of a hiccup from race control's part, but hey, we're all human. We all make mistakes. And I'm sure there are a few drivers that are going to be PI55ED. 35 laps the distance for your main event. Let's go ahead and take a look at your wicked cushion starting grid. Starting on pole, car number 67, Brayton Davison on his outside, the 91 of Jared Steen. Starting position 3, car number 21 of Alan Tack, and out of position 4, car number 23 of Mitchell G. Inside, row number 3, the 46 of Aaron Humble on his outside, the 191 of Mitchell Piskalik. Row 4 on the inside, car number 92 of Lachlan Horton on his outside, car number 48 of James Robbie. At a position 9, car 34 of Aaron Kelly. At a position 10, the 22 of Caleb Beecroft. Jordan McDonnell in car number 9 will start position number 11, and Caden Brown in car number 1 starts position 12. Starting position 13, the 50 of Tom Callahan alongside car number 5 of James Rice out of position 14. 8th row on the inside, Brett Jr. Morris in car 12 will start P15, starting P16, the 97 of Ben Morrison. Your final 2 rows, car number 44 of Glenn Ince will start position 7, and a position 18, car number 71 of David Sanford. Your final row in car number 04, starting position number 19. 04, starting position 19 is going to be Trent Gosley, and your final starter, car number 24, at a position 20, Lincoln Bishop. "35 laps on the board, ladies and gentlemen. The Dirt League's Australia Midget Series. Live from Lanier National Speedway. Pace car in. The drivers pick up the pace, and we're underway in tonight's main event. 3 wide, multiple times on the racetrack. Alan Tacken moving into second spot. Oh, the 91 car got tagged by Clark. I believe it is yellow. We'll take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. The 191 car, in fact, of Mitchell Piskalik. Tags the back of Jared Steen. Right there is your contact. The 92 car of Lachlan Horton involved. Just there, you see, towards the exit of turn 4. Got a good run through 3 and 4. Of course, we can't waste too much time on these wicked cushion instant replays. Of course, the circuits are very small around here. Right on the perfect timing of the green flag, about to fly one more time. We're going to have 5 in the books with 30 to go. So we couldn't say it for 35, but let's get dirty for 30. Green flag is back out. Brayton Davison once again lead the field through turn 1 and 2. Tacken trying to hold off for Mitchell G in car number 23 in that Indy race parts. Aaron Humble on the outside. Slider from G on Tacken. Tacken trying to, well, come back underneath him now into turns 1 and 2. Tacken, the only car inside of the top 4 that is running the bottom side, and he's made the pass for second, but well, that's very short-lived. 3 wide for your race lead. Kelly and Davison nearly making contact, and here comes Tacken. Davison absolutely stopping that door closed on Tacken. G once again through the middle. In fact, G goes up top. Davison running the slide job line through 3 and 4. Tacken trying to take the race lead in 1 and 2. Oh no, catches the wall, does a 360. He keeps it going. We stay green. Impressive. He would be fuming about that one right now. Gosley, Sanford, Jared Steen done as well. The battle on for the race lead, but not as good as this. A battle 3 wide right now. Piskalik, 1 car upside down. The 34 car, Aaron Kelly. Let's take a look at your wicked cushion instant replay. There was Brown, Piskalik, Kelly. They were 3 wide. It was Kelly just making the mistake on the exit of turn 2 and down the back straightaway. Caden Brown caught up as well. It spun around, and there is your caution flag number 2. Holy cow, Lanier. Midgets, let's race here every week. I think I said that about 4 weeks ago. And well, I'm not wrong. Yeah, if only. If only, Matt. Hope you're doing well, Matt. Pace truck in. Davison, 3, 2, 1. Drives down the racetrack, back to green. We're back underway in the main event. Humble shuts the door on James Robbie through 1 and 2. Yellow, 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 and a very, very quick yellow. Jordan McDonnell in car number 9. You know what's coming. So keep an eye on the purple, white, and blue number 9. We'll see exactly what happens here. All by himself. Ben Morrison sort of got a piece of that one as well. But McDonnell just... see the right rear getting the wall just then. He was already going around. Morrison give him a bit of a help. Don't forget, we got the 410 wing sprint cars up next on the program. We'll be live in about, I think, 30 minutes time, maybe even 40 minutes time. In fact, server goes up in half hour, so about 35 minutes time, I think we're going to be going live. Oh, Sanford, that sucks. Unlucky Jordan, here we go. 17 in the books, 18 remain, so we're just about at the halfway stage of this one. Davison looking for a clean sweep on the night. And yellow, yellow, yellow one more time. I reckon it's the 97 of Morrison here. Take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay, the 97 of Ben Morrison. I think trying to copy on what Jordan McDonnell did just a few laps ago. Unfortunately, the yellow flag did fly. He was quick to hit the Alt F4 button, but not quick enough. And unfortunately, the 97 of Morrison will finish position 16. We get down to the nitty-gritty part of the night. With 14 laps to go. Lights are out on the pace track. Green this time by Davison. Going to change his restart spots. Normally on the top side, but this time he's going to stay down low. Green flag is back out. Top three are on the top side of the racetrack. James Robbie now making it work on the bottom side. Like the gutter rat that he is. Humble will hang on to third place by about 3-4 car lengths right now. Here comes Tom Callahan in the 50 entry trying to put a slider on Brett Jr. Morris. Morris shuts the door into turn number 3. Puts a slider on James Robbie. 3 wide for a moment. Robbie turns it back underneath him. Morris and Robbie side by side, top 3. All running the slide job line through 3 and 4. 24 in the books. 11 to go. Well, it is just the slide job line right now that is too fast. Kelly only going to, Mitchell G in the 23. Only going to stay about half track on that slider. He will look to do the same. In fact, goes 3/4 way up the racetrack. Well, you see Davison is entering just a little higher and sliding it all the way to the wall. 9 to go. Mitchell G. Can he get by Brayton Davison? Oh, gee, hang on to it. Oh, boy, Humble, that was very close. Brett Jr. Morris, Tom Callahan now move him to position 5. Puts the slider on James Robbie. Tacking, trying to fight back up and trying to fight near the top 6. Top 5, but yellow, it's your number 1 car of Caden Brown. Take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. Just driving a little too hot and heavy in turns 3 and 4, and for the 3rd time we've seen a car just enter a little too high, catch the wall and go upside down. So this sets us up for a restart with about 5 to go. Lights are out on the iRacing.com official pace truck. This will set us up with a 5-lap dash. Unfortunately, if we get a caution inside of the first lap, we may just finish with 1 lap. But I think we are getting to the point of no return. We'll see a caution flag fly very early on this restart. In fact, the lights are still on, so we're going to go green flag one more time, leaving us a 4-lap shootout. And I will confirm that if there is a yellow from here on out, unless we get the white flag, the race will end under yellow and behind the iRacing.com pace vehicle, pace truck. Brayton Davison now just sitting on this restart, sitting 4 laps away from going to victory lane here at Lanier National Speedway. Turns hard left down the bottom of the racetrack. Green flag is out. Look at Aaron Humble. Slide jump for second, and Tom Callahan with a slider on Brett Junior Morris. You know, these final 4 laps are not going to come easy for any driver that is left on the racetrack. Oh, gee, got into the left rear of Humble. Now Morris, oh no, putting the moves. Unfortunately, Morris around. He stops, and that will end it. Oh, you hate to see it. No, we've seen it happen live, of course. We are about to get the white flag. Here on the front straightaway, and Brayton Davison is going to go to victory lane. He will sweep the night with a heat win. I believe he was fastest qualifier as well. We'll have to go back and check those results, but he did get the heat win and did pick up all 35 laps in this one. So as they come out of turn number 4, the checkered flag about to be thrown right now. Of course, you can't go past the start finish line before the iRacing.com official pace truck. And there it is. It is confirmed. We'll go and have a look at your JR Productions and Media finishing results. Brayton Davison with the win. Aaron Humble, Mitchell G. Your top 3. Tom Callahan, James Robbie, Alan Tacken fights back for a 6th place finish. Mitchell Piskalik, James Rice, Caleb Beecroft, and Aaron Kelly, your top 10. We go over the page. Lachlan Horton, Lincoln Bishop, Brett Junior Morris, Caden Brown, Glenn Ince, Ben Morrison, Jordan McDonnell, Jared Steen, David Sanford, and Trent Gosley were your 20 starters and 20 finishers in this one. We are going to wait for second and first to come in and have a chat with us. But while we are waiting, we go down trackside. Well, we were going to talk to Mitchell G. In fact, we're going to go and chat with our race winner here this evening and getting the job done in car number 67, Brayton Davison. Brayton, congratulations on the win. You had to work for that one. There was a lot of tough competition here tonight, but man, you had that 67 car rolling.
Yeah, thanks, mate. That was another awesome race. Second midget win in a really short time. And just not so long ago, I was struggling, and so it's pretty cool to come away with another win. Yeah, I could hear some guys coming up the inside a few times. The line was a bit different to usual Lanier that we see usually around the top or on the bottom. So it was a bit weird, but it was good fun, and yeah, real competitive racing.
You really had to change up those restarts, you know, to really put off, you know, the guy in second. Most of the time it was G, but you know, talk about how you're able to change up those restarts and how critical it was as well.
Yeah, well, I was just getting worried that maybe, because I did the same thing the first 3 times, so I was getting a bit worried that he did start predicting what I was doing and might slide me. And then on the track that we had, it was a bit hard to pass, and I knew that I think once like Mitchell G got me or something, I might not be able to get it back. So I felt like off the restarts, it was kind of critical to make sure I got a good enough gap to hold that lead and get away.
All right, well done on the win here at Lanier for the Dirt Leagues Australia Midget Series. Once again, before we let you get out of here, sponsor shout out to who makes it happen for you.
Yeah, New Zealand Sim Racing. Shout out to the guys, Harry and all the guys, Speed Nation, Hazard Media, Thrustmaster, and all the guys that help out. Also, Ultimate Dirt TV for the broadcast, and see everyone at New Zealand Sim Racing Midgets on Monday.
All right, there we go. Brayton Davison there. In fact, we apologise, we didn't get to put that on there. But Brayton Davison comes away with the win. We'll go down to our second place driver in car number 46. That's going to be Aaron Humble. Aaron, congratulations, a second place run. Well, that was a tough gig. No matter where you went, there was always a car to battle with.
Yeah, I mean, my heat race kind of set the night up there. Me and Beecroft fellow teammate had some pretty good battles there, and then the track hadn't developed by that stage, and I was hoping it kind of had two grooves going there, but it was a bit of a shame that we missed the C main and the B main for some, I think it was iRacing problems, but the track was a bit difficult tonight. Didn't really know where to run. I kind of followed the leaders, but yeah, good battles up front, all clean, so it was all good night getting third.
Track held up fairly decent. I didn't think there was a boring race, in the 5 heat races and the A main. As a driver, I guess all you can hope for is to have that multiple groove of racing.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think from the races I've seen, they're all competitive and that was good. I think it could have been a bit more groove there, I think, if we developed that top a bit better, because that cliff face was seeming a bit gnarly there on entry in the heats. But, I mean, a slider line's always a good line because you can throw Hail Marys and all that. So yeah, thanks to Dirty Australia for putting on. It's always good to have a good track then, just all slick to the boards.
All right, well, why don't you keep those thanks going as well. Sponsor shout out to makes it happen for you.
Yeah, just like to thank everyone in New Zealand Sim Race. They give me an awesome car week in, week out. Speed Nation, Alpha Finance, Has a Media, Tapepool Designs, CT Designs. Everyone else who makes it happen for us. It's always good to turn up in that machine.
All right, there we go. Aaron Humble there home in second place. And our final spot on the podium in caliber 23 tonight is Mitchell G. Mitch, congratulations on third. It was a hell of a drive from you.
Yeah, thanks, Brett. It was pretty good. Just probably just ran a green flag laps, and the car was good. Can't thank all the boys enough at Indy Parts race team and Volkswagen for all their help, and especially the last couple of months for me, like outside of iRacing, has been difficult. So to have iRacing to fall back on and keep my racing and keep my eye in it and keep my hands on the wheel, this is the best thing other than not racing.
Brayton was really changing up those restarts, kind of catching off guard a bit. How important is it to get a good restart on a racetrack like this?
Yeah, exactly right. Like that last restart really hurt me. Going back to fourth and having Morris pass me, and we come together, but that's just part of it. And yeah, that definitely hurt me. The first couple I thought I was kind of getting him at a good time, but the last one definitely caught me off guard, and that kind of predicted the end of our race.
Well, third place here tonight. Sponsor shout out. Who makes it happen for you?
Yeah, Indy Parts. All the boys in the team. Jacob and Dale and Aaron, Carl, Trent, Brady. Everyone who puts the team together and helps us all run and helps us all with setups. I ran a little bit different to them tonight, but we've learned a bit, and we'll come back next time and have a better setup.
All right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Mitchell G home in third place tonight, but the spoils goes to the Speed Nation NZSR. Has a media caliber 67 of Brayton Davison here tonight. That'll wrap us up from Lanier National Speedway. Of course, once again, we're not done with just yet. The 410 sprint cars, the 410 winged sprint cars. We head to the virtual Knoxville Raceway, the sprint car capital of the world. Server up in 15 minutes, a broadcast in 20, of course, live right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. On Facebook and YouTube. So if you haven't done so already, if you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. Make sure the bell and the get notifications tab is on. And if you're watching on Facebook, hit the like and follow button. We will have a new stream for both. On behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, it's Brett Wheeler signing off. Not saying goodnight. We'll see you shortly in about 20 minutes.